Hey, I will turn on my camera. Welcome everyone. Welcome to our first community call. Someone of you probably knows me. I'm Agustin Dorrego, the social media and community manager of LayerX. I'm so happy to be here. We are so happy to have this space with you. We want to get closer with you. We want to let you have a space to talk with us, to let you know about our latest updates, our new developments, our new partnerships, talk with you about our plans, new initiatives. So yeah, we are very, very happy. I have an honored guest today. I think that I don't need to present him because all of you knows him. Hello, Mario. How are you doing?
Hey, everyone. I'm glad to be here. As Agustin said, I believe that this is very much important for the community to know where we stand. So we know that we have already the BPO talks live, and that's good, especially for public facing. But we felt like there was something missing for the community, and this is our mission and our goal. Presenting myself real quick, for those of you that do not know me, I'm the CEO and co-founder of LayerX. So you know that LayerX is the entity behind Taikai, bPro, and also BAPKit. So yeah, I believe we're ready to start. I'm glad to be here and to kickstart with explaining our updates to the community.
Perfect. I will share my screen so we can start with the presentation. Are you looking at it?
Yes.
Nice. Welcome to the first chapter. The agenda for today, Mario will be presenting first the development updates, then we will talk about the partnership updates, and then we will finish with some community updates, and we want to listen to you, some proposals, your opinions, and we will have a 5 or 10 minutes for an EMA, so you can ask questions to Mario or to me or to the team. So let's start.
Let's do it. Okay, so regarding development and product updates, so I would list essentially two of our products here. So regarding Taikai, we've now released the version 3.5 of Taikai. What this means is essentially we did some updates on the platform, and the biggest feature that we're currently testing is the withdraw and deposit of Taikai, which I'm going to explain a little bit of that later. And another thing that I wanted to mention is that this version is also being audited. So we are doing penetration tests and a lot of audit work with our partner, Hacken, just to make sure that everything is okay with this product, as we did for bPro Network previously for the V2. On that note, I have one specific news that I can share with you. We basically have a pretty good scoring. Although the audit hasn't finished, we have already a pretty good scoring of Taikai. So that means that the product is very safe in terms of architecture and in terms of software-wise. It's pretty solid, which makes us proud. But all of these information will be revealed soon. Just felt like giving you this update was pretty important. Okay, so regarding the second topic, which is the Taikai revamp. So we already covered this on AMAs, on blog posts, but essentially just to give you an idea, we've decided to grab the old concept that we had for the Taikai token and now revamp it into a new model. So we decided to make it more useful for the community, So the community and the hackers of Taikai were already getting awards in terms of tokens. Also, the judges were getting those rewards. And now we've decided to come up with a new concept called the Taikai Garden. So the Taikai Garden, in a nutshell, is an evolution of the hackathon model. So we want to turn it into an innovation social network in the sense that everyone can come, create their own projects, grab team members from our community, seek out for mentors, seek for funding. So all of this will be possible, and the Taikai token will be the main driver and the main enabler for all of these interactions to happen. We've also published on this note a specific infographic this week that basically compares the two tokens and what is the Taikai token, what it is used for, and also the BPRO token and what it's used for, so that you can grab that knowledge, because I think that's also important to avoid confusion also for the future. So in terms of the next steps for this Taikai Garden concept, so we've released a light paper that was the first mission. We wanted to gather your feedback. We did the AMA as well to gather your feedback. We already have pretty good insights that we are currently working on and putting together so that we can draft a longer version of that document, which will be a white paper. So our token engineer is working on those aspects so that we can have in the next quarter a new version of that, which will be an extensive version of what we want to accomplish. And after that, the idea is to start rolling out the features for the Taikai Garden. So within that, we are going to have some announcements, I believe. So keep an eye out for these announcements for the next quarter to come. So at the moment, people are asking, what should we do? Is there a way for buying Taikai? There isn't at the moment. Is there a way for BPRO holders to get some Taikais? There will be that option, but not as of now. So now we want to focus on bringing a very good structure for it. And after that, you will get all these steps to make sure you don't miss this opportunity. So regarding BPRO network, we recently launched on CoinX Smart Chain in the protocol. So this is a step towards bringing the product completely multi-chain. So we are taking the steps to onboard more chains. In this case, with CoinX, the possibility seemed very interesting because they already have some bounties planned to be launched for the community. So although it's not a major chain, we believe that it will also bring interesting bounties. So that's what we want to focus on. And again, we are agnostic in terms of chain, so we just want to bring as many as possible, because as many chains as we bring, we can bring more bounties for the community, more adoption, both in terms of product and token. So that's our goal, of course. And we just released the first Aurora Bounty Networks bounties. So the Aurora team is now releasing some bounties. I think that we have already 3 bounties published. So if you want to take a look at those, and the team is already preparing more for the future. So that's also very good news. And on the team side and the hire side, we were looking for a blockchain developer. Unfortunately, we found one at D House, our Web3 hub. So sitting right next to us was Danielle. So Danielle is now part of the team and is helping out the BPRO network team to keep further developing the protocol, both in terms of new features, but also making sure that we can properly have a working product that serves all of these clients that we're speaking with. So in terms of updates, that's it. We don't have any specific updates for that kit, but we are in fact doing some bounties for that in the ETH events to come. So we're going to have ETH Belgrade that is starting on Friday, and we will have this specific bounty for the hackers to be able to participate in it. So we are also doing some workshops for that kit. So we are spreading also the adoption on that front. All right, so moving on to the partnership side. In the Taikai platform, we are sweeping almost all ETH events, which makes us very, very proud. As you know, the ETH events are a very important ecosystem, especially within Ethereum blockchain, but not only. So you also have other chains participating in these events. So for us, it's very important to gain adoption on this front, participate in these community events so that we can drive adoption further into bringing the sponsors of those events, bringing the hackers of those events to be part of our community and to launch more hackathons in the future. So that's the plan. And we've closed ETH Taipei, ETH Dublin, and ETH Dam that happened in April and May. Actually, I'm wearing a t-shirt from ETH Dublin. It was a very cool event, small event. It was a first edition. It had around 100 people tops, but still, it was very good to start spreading the word in Ireland. It was the first event of this kind in Ireland, and I believe that will be there will be many more, and that will drive the adoption forward also in these communities. In terms of upcoming events, tomorrow I'm going to Belgrade so that I can be on ETH Belgrade for the weekend. And for the week to come, I'll also be in ETH Brussels. So I'll have Henrique Silva also joining me on both events. Besides being the partner for the hackathons, I'm also going to be a speaker there, as I was for ETH Dublin and also Spaghetti ETH last week. So I think this is very important also to spread the word about what we're doing on both products and on LayerX in general. And we also rolled out a new hackathon, in this case for the StartNet community. So it's called Pragma Cairo 1.0 StartNet Hackathon. It has very interesting prizes. So if you are a hacker and you want to participate in this hackathon, I would say it's a lovely opportunity for you to learn more about ZK and how you can interact with the StartNet protocol as well. So regarding bPro network, again, for CoinEx, we are going to start to deploy bounties for the team. And we had the Quai Network bPro talk. That was a very interesting talk. We gathered some interesting insights regarding growth and marketing. They also have been exploring hackathons and bounties. So there are some potential synergies here, and it's something that we're proud of to make happen. So there will be more in the future. So keep an eye out for these talks. Okay, so regarding the updates of the community, we're kicking off the first monthly community call. We expect to do this on a monthly basis, and we want to do this closer to the end of the month so that we can bring both fresh news from the month that we're currently at, but also for the next month and the things that we will get involved in. We're also doing a rebranding of the bPro talks so that it is LayerX talks. So the main reason why this is because we want to also drive adoption to the LayerX branding. so that the LayerX branding serves as an umbrella for each product under its company. So that's the main idea, and the focus of the talks will start to be more broad, so that we can also bring guests that have a high profile within the blockchain space, and that's what we're aiming for, because what we've seen is that these talks are also a very good way for us to activate some leads, to bring in also some interesting players in the market to get to know our products. So the more we turn this into a very well-structured program, the more interesting it becomes for the adoption of our products. We've also released a new YouTube channel, as you may have seen. That YouTube channel is called LayerX as well, and we're going to use that to start distributing more videos and more content, especially on the hackathons we're participating in, on the interviews we have with bounty promoters, for example. So things that are on our roadmap that we want to keep showing you guys, so that you can keep up with the work that we're doing. And we rebranded the newsletter of Taikai, so now it's LayerX, which is better also for the bPro network product, so that it maintains the identity of the company. Right, I don't know, Agustin, do you want to jump into the discussion part, or should we leave it for the last part?
I think that we can leave the discussion now, so it could be part of our interaction with the community members.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, basically for the audience, we want to make you a question, especially for the bPro supporters that always are there supporting us, supporting LayerX, supporting Taikai. We want to ask which type of community initiatives would you like to see from us? You can raise your hand. I will let you speak. I don't. Constar?
Hello? Hello, can you hear me?
Hey, Constar. How are you doing?
I am really good, actually. You can hear me, yeah? All clear?
Yes, all clear.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, this is really good, actually. I'm really enjoying this. This is really well structured compared to the last call we had a while back. Yeah, I think for the community initiatives, I think it would be nice to have some guidance on what exactly you'd like to see in terms of like content creation from your supporters, maybe more aligned with some of the news that are coming up in the coming weeks or months or something, just like as a little insight so it can more align with announcements, so it can be more time sensitive, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, makes perfect sense. Basically, we try to be as timely as possible delivering the news to the community. So whenever we see we have an opportunity of closing some bounties or closing a new partnership for both Taikai and bPro, we try to disclose with you as timely as possible, so that you can also grab that news and spread it around. And thank you for that. You've been doing great on that front. Regarding other types of content that we could grab some hands and also bring people on board. Agustin, do you have any ideas or thoughts that you would like to share?
Yes, I can have a leak for the community. We want to start more initiatives. We want to include you to include all of the community in the content creation. We want to have more user-generated content, and also we will start some initiatives with rewards, with NFTs, to incentivize the community to participate more. And for example, this community call is one thing that we want to start to do. We want to get more closer with you and to open the discussion and to open the conversation. with all of you.
Nice. Constar, I don't know if we answered your question, or
Yeah,
do you have
perfect.
any other remarks?
No, that was fine. That was awesome.
Great. Thank you very much. By the way, thank you also for your community videos. I think that they have been a great help, especially for ourselves and the marketing team, to better explain what we're doing, the direction and the path that we're following. So thank you for that. I know that you're doing it by yourself with your own knowledge, and that's good. So if you feel like we can contribute in any way to enrich those videos, to provide more info, just let us know. We're always available for that as well, because we found those very valuable for our community, for sure.
Absolutely. It was my pleasure. I enjoy doing it for everyone, seeing how much everyone else enjoys it as well. It definitely is a really big help to the community for sure. And I appreciate all the kind gestures from the team as well.
Thank you very much, Constar. All right. Any other suggestions? Anybody wants to jump in? All right. If you, I think this is very important because you were not prepared for this question, and you were not prepared for like a more deep dive discussion with our community. So if you have any suggestions at all, just let us know through Discord or Telegram or whatever channel that you want to use, because it's very important for us, again, to gather your feedback and to grow with you, so that we can also make sure that we are in the right path. So again, if you within the next few days or weeks think about something that you believe that it's important to speak, just let us know.
Nice. I think that we can move forward. Nobody has questions.
Let's do it.
So we are going to an end. I think that if someone has some question, maybe not related with the discussion about the community, but if you have some doubts or something that you want to say, you can also raise your hand and speak. And if not, I think that we can close. And Mario, if you want to make a comment.
Yeah, let's wait out, see if anybody has questions. Again, we are here, so I think that's I'm making it in the form of a comment, but I think that this is very important for you to know. We are here to make all of our products better, to make our company better, and with your help, that job becomes easier, of course. And if you have any comments or any feedback, just let us know, because for us, again, we are going to be completely transparent with you always. We will like to provide you with as much info as we can. If there is something that we are not disclosing, is because we cannot disclose at that specific moment in time, but we will always make sure that we can disclose as fast as we can. So again, if you have any feedback or comments, let us know. We're here to answer to your questions and to help you out in whatever you need.
I think that nobody want to talk. I don't know if it's the first time. The people is a bit shy.
I'll try to
there
interpret that as a good sign.
Yeah, yes, it's good. Good point. I think the Constar has one question. I can say it. have you guys seen Consar? If you want to speak, will be good.
Yeah, it might be easier. Yeah, I was just wondering, have you guys seen any interest from your Web2 clients for like hosting bounties through a white labeled form of Bpro Network, or just exploring the idea of it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So at the moment, considering that all companies have limited resources and we need to target those resources the best way we can, we are essentially addressing major protocols and major Web3 companies at this stage. But this is in terms of outbound, so our strategy to chase specific clients. But that doesn't mean that we are not getting Web2 clients and leads that are interested in this product. So we have been getting some interest. I would say that typically we are speaking about traditional companies that have longer cycles of adopting a new product. So we have one specifically that if that closes, it will be a very interesting name to share within the community, and not just the Web3 but the Web2 space. But we also know that we need to be patient in order for it to happen. We're not seeing any technical struggle in order to make it happen. So I don't believe it's product-wise that we're finding some difficulties, but more on the company's established processes. So I'm sure that with time we're going to get there, and we'll be able to onboard very interesting Web2 companies and organizations.
Yeah, for sure. I would imagine this would also come along a lot nicer with the Taikai Garden as well once the products are all fully interlinked with one another. So I've seen recently you guys have hosted a private hackathon for Mercedes IO, I think I saw, which is something yes. I don't think many people have noticed. So congratulations on that as well.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, so basically any client that goes into our hackathon pipeline is, of course, getting to know Bpro as well. So that has been part of our mission since we joined forces, and we brought the two products within the same umbrella. So that's the effort that we're making. And we know that with time we're going to be able to bring those names. And with Taikai Garden, as you mentioned, I think it's more natural to make that step, because you'll be able to bring a full pipeline of things and activities that these organizations can tap into. So from the hackathon side, from the evolving that specific project into an actual product that works and that has scalability, and that eventually turns into bounties. I think that we'll be able to overcome that bridge that I believe that we're lacking at the moment. But still, we're getting good interest and good traction on the Web2 side, more on the Web3 side, of course, but on the Web2 side as well. So I'm very excited when we start dropping some names on that front.
For sure. Awesome. Fantastic answer.
Guys, I would like to say that the proof of participation NFT is already live. So you can find the link in the mayor announcement channel. It is the first community call NFT, so probably in the next years it will have a good value. In the 100 community calls. Nice. I don't know if someone has more questions, or I think that we can close, Mario.
Yeah, on my side, I just want to grab this NFT. So I'll try to be quick as well. But yeah, I think this was great. what I would like to see on the next community calls is your more of your suggestions, your questions. Feel free to ask us anything. That's what this is for. It's for us to share with you our updates, but also for you to share whatever questions you may have. So yeah, this has been great for me, great experience, and this will be the first of many. I will try to share some pictures with you guys of the events that we're participating in. And thank you again for your time and for being here. It was awesome.
Great. From my side, I have nothing more to say than thank you guys. Thank you to all of the audience. Thank you to be there, and also to make our community work not harder, because you are the best community in the world. So let's go. See you in the next
For
episode,
sure.
guys. See you next month.
See you guys.
Bye-bye.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Ciao.